Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to do just kind of a quick review for you guys on the Hudson-based Spa's 4-person 14 jet spa. I hadn't seen too many reviews on this, so I thought I'd kind of give you guys my 2 cents based off my experience and let you know what I thought about it. It's also worth mentioning too that I actually found a pretty good deal on this spa, and I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can check that deal out if you're interested in picking one up for yourself. So you may be aware of the new wave in the last couple of years of all these 110 volt plug and play spas. I had initially been looking for a I guess you could say more expensive spa, like a 220 or something you'd find at an actual traditional spa store, and kind of expected to spend around $5,000 to $8,000 on a hot tub. And I had noticed some of these spas that I've seen at Costco, Home Depot, things like that, that you can get like these 110 volt plug and play units, and kind of wrote them off initially that they weren't going to be any good or anything like that. Anyway, I won't give you all the details. Long story short, months of reviewing and looking and comparing, I ended up settling on the Hudson Bay 4-person, and I'll tell you right off the get-go, I am so glad I got this spa. I absolutely love it, and I highly recommend it. So if you want the short version of the review, there it is for you. I highly, highly recommend this thing. But let's talk a little bit about why. For one, and kind of the most important thing is, it will get the water up to 104 degrees, which is the maximum legal allowable temperature here in the United States. Any spa you buy is not going to go over 104 degrees without some kind of shady illegal modification. Now, second thing to note, I wouldn't want to get it over 104 degrees. I don't even leave it on 104 most of the time because it's just too hot. But 104 is about the maximum bearable temperature that I would say anybody's going to want with a spa. It's very, very hot at 104 degrees. So if you spend $12,000 on a hot tub or this, which is a fraction of that price, it's still going to get the water to 104 degrees. Now, the other thing that you don't get with this spa versus a much, much more expensive spa is the power of the jets. Just because it's a 110 volt tub, it does not have the high horsepower jets. Now, I initially thought that was not going to be a good thing, but actually, I think it is a good thing. For one, I find myself, even with these jets, which aren't the most powerful in the world, well, let me put it this way. I went in a buddy of mine's tub who had, I think, a 4 horsepower pump, which is, I would say, medium to high as far as power goes. They were annoyingly powerful. Like, you couldn't even sit in the same position for like a few minutes because these jets are on you, firing at you too hard. It's just uncomfortable. My tub is much, much more comfortable. It's not annoying. It just gives you enough massage, but not to the point of being where you feel like you have to move around or switch positions because you get this jet blowing at same part in your body where it like numbs your skin or anything like that. So something I initially thought was not going to be good is actually something I prefer on this tub. It has a waterfall. It has built-in LED lights that change to any color you want. It has a built-in ozonator, and it has a really good filtration system. It's assembled in the USA. It's very, very high quality. The motor on it runs very quiet, and the best part about this thing is the cost of operation. Because it has full foam insulation around the outside shell and inside, this thing, based on my calculations, in the summertime, it costs, I would say, let me put it this way. I keep it at 104 100% of the time. I just leave it set at 103, 104, 24/7. I never turn it down or turn it off. And in the summer, my electric bill, I calculated it costs maybe $5 a month. In the winter, maybe $20 a month to run this tub 24/7 at its maximum temperature. So it's extremely, extremely energy efficient. To compare that, my neighbor's in-ground hot tub said it costs him $50 every time he wants to heat it up. I mean, that is insane. That's why I would never get an in-ground hot tub, because I would never use it, because I'd never pay $50 every time I wanted to fire it up. But that's the nice thing about this tub. It's always ready to go, and you don't even worry about the electricity cost because it's so cheap. It has a nice kind of a fake wood cabinet, but it's completely weatherproof, waterproof. You can leave it outside during the winter, summer, anytime. It's good to go. And the beauty is you don't have to get a 220 line, which I got a quote from an electrician. They wanted $1,200 to put a 220 in and run it to my backyard. So this just plugged right into an outlet. It's got a built-in GFCI, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's going to save you $1,200 right there, just in not having to get a 220 line. But anyway, I absolutely love this tub. Highly recommend it. For the money, there's not a better hot tub out there. And believe me when I tell you, you don't need to spend $5,000 to $8,000 to enjoy a hot tub. This is 99.9% just as good as those $5,000 to $10,000 tubs at an absolute fraction of the price. I'm not trying to be salesy or anything like that here. I'm just very, very happy with it, and I love the thing. So anyway, if you guys have any more questions on it, just leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.